Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're up in Bemidji, Minnesota, chasing trophy panfish. These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, up in Bemidji, Minnesota, and with our, what I call our panfish guru, and that is Ryley Hansen. And Ryley is an avid muskie angler in the summer, but come wintertime, you specialize in bluegills and crappies.
It's kind of crazy that it works. Go after muskies and then switch it all the way up to panfish in the winter. But yeah, I love it.
And what I love about your guide service is you know a lot of these smaller backwood lakes that have big honking bluegills, right?
Huge ones. We're looking for the hubcaps today. Hopefully we can break 10 inches a few times, maybe even 11 again.
And we got a nice crew with us today. I love the guys we have. Your dad, Jason, who I've really learned to enjoy fishing with. He's a good guy.
Mr. 11-inch bluegill.
Yeah, Mr. 11-inch bluegill. We got Rusty and Pete. We'll have some fun, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a good day. We're going to catch some fish. Beautiful day. What can you ask for?
Yep. Hey, folks, we'll show what we're using and how we're using it. All that coming up right after this. Oh, nice bass. I'm bullet. Let's pull that up. There you go. You've proven that will call fish inch. Yeah, there's no doubt. Oh, my gosh. Oh, look at that.
There you go.
This holiday, why not give them the gift of their first ride? Now during the Yamaha Let's Ride Holiday Sales Event, you can make their dream a reality. With 0% APR for 12 months on all TTRs and the legendary PW50. There's never been a better time to make their first ride their best ride.
Hi, I'm Pete Mena, and I think most people agree that rust sucks. What I use to help prevent rust and unrust things is AMSOIL MP, AMSOIL Metal Protector. Meet Chris McGillis of McGillis Weimer, experienced personal injury lawyers.
You know, they come in and what we do is we want to hear their story. We want to make sure they're okay. We want to give them guidance. A lot of times we call it quarterbacking their case, right? Help them put themselves in a position where they can get the best medical treatment, they're taken care of. What we want to do is make sure that the only thing they have to worry about, John, is getting better, right? And we focus on everything else.
Hey, welcome back, folks. As I mentioned, Bemidji, Minnesota, and really Ryley is my panfish guru. I've fished with you several times now, man. You put us on some beautiful fish. This is an Acme tungsten jig, and the way you put the waxworm on is important.
Yeah, so you want to feed it on your hook, and you don't want to leave much hanging off the hook because you don't want to give them big bluegills a chance to grab onto something where they won't get hooks on. Because otherwise they'll just get that waxworm in their mouth, you'll set the hook, and the waxworm rips off and you don't get hooks.
Now, tungsten is so important, folks. First of all, it sinks faster. You got a better feel for the bite, but it actually shows up on your locator better.
Yeah, it pings a little bit harder, a redder mark, and then you get that smaller profile, and bluegills don't attack, they just open their mouth to suck things in. So having that small profile makes it a lot easier for them to suck the jig in, and it can be a really big deal.
Oh, look at this. Mr. Muskie is going to be the first to connect today. Mr. Muskie, fishing for bluegills.
Well, I actually have a crappie.
Yes, you
I
did.
didn't catch a fish.
No, we just kind of did the opening, guys. Let's see what we got here. Nice bluegill.
That's a gill.
That is a nice bluegill there, Pete. Now, what do you think that's 7.5, 8, buddy?
Yeah, I'd say. Now, Ryley says there might be a bigger one in here, but this is a real nice gill.
And you're marking a ton of fish on the hummingbird?
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Sweet. My buddy Sweet.
This one feels pretty good,
Now,
John.
oh, look at that bluegill. There you go, buddy. That is a nice one.
Holy cow, look at that fish. Look at that fish. Isn't that something?
You know, John, if that isn't 10 inches, it's awful close.
Now, Rusty
Look how thick it is.
Rusty went to college here in Bemidji and actually played football. So you're familiar with this area.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of good fishing up here.
Hold that out one more time, buddy. And this is not uncommon, is it?
No, it isn't. You know, and with the catch and release, we keep these big ones in the lake, and it's for the future.
I do not get the fish here. Let's see, Jason. This is Riley's dad,
it's a
Jason.
little better.
Okay, buddy. You caught a bass already, too, huh?
I got a few smaller bluegills and a bass.
Okay, now it is a half-hour show, so you can go a little bit faster.
I like to reel in slow so I don't have trouble with them.
That's true. Here he is. Here he is. Ooh, that's another dandy. Now hold him out. Nice like that. Nice and steady.
That's got to be 10 inches.
Yeah, that is awesome. You know, you guys over here in Minnesota have outstanding bluegill fishing. You really do. And is that because the DNR takes care of the lakes?
Well, since they moved the limit down to 5, it's definitely helped.
Hey, look at this, Ryley. I finally got to fish for a second, and I got one on. These little clam rods are fun.
Yeah,
Let's see.
they
You know?
it real nice.
Yeah, here he comes. Ooh, there we go. Come on up here, buddy.
yeah.
Look at that. I mean,
It's
seriously.
a solid bluegill there.
I mean, it is just amazing. You know, I kind of touched on it with your dad before. You guys over here in the state of Minnesota with these 5 fish limits have really increased the size of your fish.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly to the point, if I'm going for a trophy bluegill, I'm just looking at what lakes are 5 fish limits, and it's probably going to have them.
And that's one of the specialties of your guide services, trophy panfish.
Yeah, I specialize in going after the big ones. That's what I enjoy doing, so I like being able to share that with other people.
And you got the shacks and motorized vehicles to get out here.
Yep, snowmobiles, shacks, everything.
So all they got to do is bring a lunch.
Yep, bring a lunch and some warm clothes, and we'll go after it.
Yeah, hold that out. I mean, that's a beautiful fish, and that's common.
This is common. Yeah, this is probably our average fish. We should get much bigger.
Hey,
Johnny,
look at
I
this.
got one. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
it feels good. I'm just going real slow with them.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Sweet.
another big one.
Look at the size of these bluegills. I mean, seriously, folks.
Looks like you've been in trouble with the
Now,
snapping
just
turtle.
hold him steady for a second. Now, what's that deal on the head
I
there?
bet you got bit by a snapping turtle.
Seriously?
Yep.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems to be doing just fine though.
A lot of lakes up here with the big gills, huh?
Yes, there is, John. It's just amazing in what catch and release has done. There we go, John.
I'll tell you what, Ryley, the sweet is hot today, isn't he?
he's catching them today.
I'll tell you what, he is quite the angler, isn't he, Pete? Well, let's see here. Oh,
it's another
Ryley.
dandy.
Oh, you hold this one up. Sweet's hands are too big. And now, seriously, buddy, you know, you do this as a living, this type of guiding. You've got spots where this is common.
Yeah, this is just what we do. Yep, catch a bunch of those nice 9-inchers, and then your upsides your 10, 11-inchers.
And you do a lot of research, too. I mean, you're out on your own, always trying to find new lakes, new spots.
Yep, yeah, it's I've been on 20-some lakes already this year, always looking for new stuff. It's not easy to find these great lakes, but once you find them, they continue to produce.
I want to take a second here and congratulate you and Natalie, your fiance. Yeah. They just got engaged.
Yeah, we did. On Halloween, we got engaged.
I am so excited for you, Ryley. Hi, Natalie. We're happy for you, too. And we're happy for that big old bluegill. Ryley. Whoa, look at that
nice
one, Ryley. That is a beautiful
Not
fish.
as big as I thought it was going to be, but it's a nice quality bluegill.
No, that really is. And I'm going to actually kneel down with you here for the first time this year. I usually stand. But I want to talk about line. And I'm running 4-pound Ice-X, Seaguar Ice-X over there. I really like it. And you're running 2-pound.
Yeah, I got 2-pound Seaguar Ice-X. And the main reason I do is because we're fishing a little bit deeper here. And then you don't get that line memory as much, and you can just feel just a little bit better. You can feel those little jigs.
No, I'm really impressed on the Ice-X, how supple it is.
Oh, and you can't, it's so invisible, you can't hardly tie
That's
it.
the problem I'm having as an older guy, you know. I can't see the line,
Yeah,
you know.
but with those big educated bluegills, that can be a huge thing to make sure they can't see your line.
You're having a good time there, buddy. You're catching one every 15, well, you're catching a lot.
We're trying.
But it is amazing, though. We're catching a lot of medium sizes that normally would be keepers, folks, but not in Minnesota, right?
Oh, well, yeah.
Take your time.
Yeah, I know. We got to.
Here he comes.
Take it easy.
Yeah. Oh, Peter, that is a hoggy there, pal.
Nice one, huh?
Hey, no, Ryley and I were talking about that Ice line before. That has made a big difference for me this year because I was always using backing and then a leader, but having that fluorocarbon has got a great feel to it.
Oh, it really does, John. I run the 3 myself.
Okay, and I'm running 4.
Yeah, I actually still run the Smackdown and about a 6-foot Ice X.
Okay, yeah, look at that. I mean, come on,
beautiful
buddy.
fish.
Okay, Ryley, come on over, buddy.
That looks like that's a good one, John.
Yeah, that is, it feels pretty good, man. Let's see, here he comes. I think, boy, they fight too, don't they, Ryley?
Oh, it's so fun.
Oh,
Listen
man,
to
that
drag
rod
go.
is just vibrating like crazy. Oh, look at that. You come on up here with me here.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at that, buddy. Look at the size of
That's
that
a
bluegill.
monster there.
And where is my cast master?
It is gone.
Yeah.
Engulfed.
Now, when you're marking fish on your hummingbird, right, and there's always multiple fish, the ones on the top you say are the bigger ones usually?
So your big ones are your top predators, and they're going to be the most aggressive sitting at the top of the school. So a lot of times you sit on a school for a while, and the fish size seems to go down as you catch more. The big ones will eat first.
Now that's you figure that's a 10.
That's pretty dang close.
Wow.
9 3/4, 10 inch.
That
right
is
there.
an exciting fish to me, buddy. It really is. Hey folks, we got a big day planned at Lakeside Marine in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, January the 13th. You're going to be there.
Yes, I am. Lakeside Marine, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I will be there giving muskie seminar.
And you know what? Blake and I will be doing a seminar on our favorite fishing spots in the Midwest. And what else?
Johnsonville brats.
We're doing
lunch.
we're doing a Johnsonville brat cookout for lunch. Again, that's January the 13th at Lakeside Marine in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Your muskie seminar, my favorite spots seminar. Blake will be there, and Johnsonville brats. Where?
Lakeside Marine, Oshkosh, Wisconsin, John.
January 13th.
The skies are clear, shine on and on. Wisconsin woods and waters we all own. The skies are clear, shine on and on.
I'll be your beast of burden, a friend in unfriendly situations, stumps, roots, rocks. Throw me in and watch me swim. Mother Nature may be tough, I'm tougher. I'll take you where grit and guts beat glitz and glamour, where the fish are worth the fight. If you ask me, the bigger the question marks, the better the quest.
Folks, I drive 40,000 miles a year. I use AMSOIL synthetic oil for 2 reasons. I don't have to change my oil for 25,000 miles. My truck runs better and I get better gas mileage.
Folks, you see us talking about the Johnson Pump washdown kit every week. On a charter boat, pontoon boat, any boat, it's really a great thing to have. Now, you guys get a lot of blood on your hands, so what do you do?
John, this washdown pump right here, the Johnson, just spray it right off. And obviously, we got quite a bit of blood on the back deck, and this thing will take care of it.
So you actually use it while we're out here fishing so the customers don't get blood and everything on them.
Exactly.
And again, that's the Johnson Pump washdown kit. You love it?
Love it.
You know, Ryley, we have a tradition in Wisconsin on the ice. It's Johnsonvilles.
Well, we do too in Minnesota, John. Johnsonvilles.
Yeah, well, today for you, I have Johnsonville Italians, and I love the mild Italians. Cook them just like a regular brat. You know, I cook them on medium to low heat, put them on the grill, turn them every 4 or 5 minutes, and it takes about 20, 25 minutes, but it gets everybody on the ice hungry when they smell those cooking, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was standing downwind and I got hungry real quick. That was good.
Aren't those outstanding?
Outstanding. Nothing better than a good lunch on the ice.
You betcha. Hey, folks, look for Johnsonville Mild Italians at your favorite retailer today.
I got a nice one on here, John.
I'm coming, Ryley. How'd you like your brat there, buddy?
Oh, it was delicious.
Aren't
So
those
now a
Johnsonvilles
nice fish
good?
right
Let's see
after.
what we got here.
Ooh,
Okay. Nice. Ooh, a crappie. That's a nice crappie there, buddy. Get them. Don't lose them. Don't lose them. Don't lose them. Oh, come on up here, buddy. Will you? There you go, man. Look at that. That's gorgeous.
A dandy. Like 13-incher probably.
And they'll be right in the same areas with the gills?
Yeah, and they usually show up and they'll be moving a lot faster on your screen. They shoot up a lot faster. You play them more aggressive, and you can usually tell they're a crappie right
Now
away.
we're fishing in about 20 feet of water today, folks, and most of the fish are 4 or 5 feet off the bottom. Is that normal?
Yeah, they're suspended. They usually almost always suspend when they're in these soft bottom basins. You will find some bites where they hold tight, but not the case today.
I mean, that's a beautiful crappie right there.
And that's just a bonus. We're not even after these today.
No, that's a pretty fish. Nicely done. Ooh, back to back for Ryley. All right, buddy. Ooh, look at that guy. Oh, that's
look at the size
that's
of
just
that.
a beautiful jumbo there. You know, you and I were talking on the phone the other day. You've got lakes for trophy lakes, and you've got action lakes where people can keep a few more fish too.
Exactly. We can go to lakes where your average size is 7.5, 8.5 inches, and then your 20 fish limit, and you can go catch a ton of fish, keep your limit, or you can go to these little bit lower density lakes that have the special regulations and catch these giants.
Riley, you just caught that nice one. I moved over here to where you are, and here he is. And there's another nice one.
Another nice one.
Now, hold them out so Ryan can zoom in and see that. And I put on a different cast master. I put on the tungsten one, and when you're fishing deeper water, that is really, really nice. It goes down fast, and you got a better feel.
Yeah, and then these fish are moving pretty quick too, so you want to get when they're down there, you want to drop down there as fast as you can.
Okay, Ryley. Oh, there he is. Oh, geez. I got a hot hole here, don't I, buddy?
Yeah, you do.
I want to also show the folks the width on these fish. The width is pretty darn impressive, too.
Yeah, they're built really well.
Now, you study fishing a lot. And do you have any idea how old a fish like this might be?
Oh gosh, it varies so much because it depends on the lake.
Right.
This lake particularly, these are fairly young fish because it grows them very large, very fast. But I mean, when you're talking 10-inch bluegills, you're over 10 years a lot of times on most.
10 years old, yeah.
And they once they hit that 9 inches, they just start growing so much slower. And every 1/4 inch with a big bluegill makes a huge difference because it seems like they grow a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch taller too.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal, 20% off the Rapala jigging wraps on sale starting at $4.79.
Hey, guys, the Gillespie's hot over here.
You're just smoking.
Oh, let's see here. I got extra cast masters, guys. Let's see. Oh my God. Peter, look at that, buddy. Look at that. I mean,
that is cool.
Ryley, this is really such a special treat to come up and do this with you every year. And how many different lakes do you have that you fish?
Oh gosh, 50 probably.
Seriously?
I'm moving. Most of the time, I got so many lakes I fish, I don't even get to them every year.
He reminds me of when you and I were young, when we used to go do all that exploring. But I mean, it pays off, doesn't it?
Yeah, you run into just extremely memorable bites for sure.
I mean, that, folks, that's one of the bigger ones I've caught in the northern tier, through the ice. And last year, of course, his dad got how big was the one his dad got?
A little over 11.
A little over 11.
Yeah, we had 7 over 10 or something that day.
Special deal, Ryley. Special deal. All right, Jason. How'd you like your brat there, buddy?
That brat was delicious.
Yeah, wasn't it?
And perfect timing.
Nothing better than big bluegills and Johnsonville brats. Let's see what you got here. You guys are catching some crappies. Oh, my. Look at that Army tank. Jason, that is gorgeous. Hey, one thing I got to ask you, buddy. Who guides who now? Does your son guide you, or do you guide Ryley?
He guides me. It's kind of a combination.
Yeah.
Well, all my old learnings in combination with his new styles,
Yeah, did you get him started on fishing?
Yes.
Yeah?
Most definitely.
He sure loves it, and he's sure good at it. And I mean, bluegills that size in the Midwest, man, you just don't find them very many places, do you?
These are exceptional.
Ooh, there's one.
What a ball today, buddy.
Oh, yeah,
As
we're
usual.
hammering them. It's been awesome.
Usual. Let's see here.
Ooh, he's pulling some drag.
Oh, there's a dandy. Oh, look at this, folks. Look at that. So, Ryley, when folks come with you, do they need to bring rods and reels and locators?
I've got everything. A lot of people do like to use their own flashers, which is fine, but I do have all the stuff available.
Even flashers?
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome. So all you need is a fishing license and a lunch?
Exactly, yep.
You're not going to cook Johnsonville's? No, I'm just kidding you. Look at that. I mean, folks, you know, there aren't too many places in the world, really.
Yeah, it's some of the best in the world around here.
It really, really is. And to take care of this resource is so important, and you guys are doing that.
Yeah, exactly. The 5 fish limits, and then a lot of anglers are taking it upon themselves to release the big fish, which is so important.
Folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2023 Fishing Contest.
This week's first winners, Jim Winterly of Burlington, Wisconsin, caught this 51-inch muskie on Lake of the Woods using a Salmo skinner. Tanner Dryher of Kewaskum, Wisconsin, caught this 40-inch king salmon on Lake Michigan using a spoon. Jurgen Butt of Hayward, Wisconsin, caught this 27-inch striped bass on the Tennessee River using a shad. Bob Webb of Madison, Wisconsin, caught this 15-inch crappie on a lake using a thumper shad. And this week's first kid winner, Sophia Monfrey of Waukesha, Wisconsin, caught this 30-inch walleye on Leech Lake using a jig. And Raymond Kowarski of Hartford, Wisconsin, caught this 49-inch muskie on Hancock Lake using a bait. Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, 20% off all ice fishing combos on sale starting at $7.19, and save $80 in the Clam Kenai Pro Thermal one-person ice shelter on sale for $419.99.
Hey, Josh Tigan here. You know, I guide all winter long in some very harsh conditions on Lake Superior and on the inland lakes. And one product I use a lot is Amsoil Quick Shot. This allows me to keep my machines running smoothly all winter long, even in the worst conditions.
Hey folks, I'm at Clam headquarters in Rogers, Minnesota, and Clam is known for always coming out with innovative, really cool ideas. And this Clam Predator, I've been wanting one of these for years, and you made one for me. How does it work?
You got it. It's a very well-engineered automatic hook setting device so you can fight a fish with a rod and reel.
Now that's awesome for the type of fishing I do, whether it be brown trout, steelhead, Lake Superior, Lake Michigan. How does it work?
You know, it's fairly simple. There's a little bit of a learning curve. There are some videos online if the viewers want to learn more. The tip goes in here. I've done this a bunch of times. This locks in place. That has now got the rod in position. You got a flag so you can detect when a bite goes off. Now, when a fish pulls this,
is that cool? Sets the hook for you, pick up the rod and fight the fish. Now what about guys in Minnesota?
So the nice thing about this is there's 2 features on this. You can pop this front end off, put this back end on. Now this will set up in a situation where the line just gets pulled out, the flag trips, but it doesn't automatically set the hook. But you can still run over, grab it, and fight the fish.
Hey Matt, congratulations, the Clam Predator, man. I can't wait. For more information on all of our ice fishing gear, go to clamoutdoors.com. Hey,
Riley.
Johnny. Riley, you just caught a nice gill.
Oh, this feels a little different.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe there's bass down here,
It might be a bass, but it's not really pulling like a bass.
Let's see what we got here.
Ooh, it's a walker.
Oh, there we go. Bring him up here, Riley, if you would. Look at that. Now, you are a man who loves his walleyes.
Walleyes are good to eat. Now, that's a perfect eater size.
That really is a perfect eater size. And we got to discuss this. A lot of these lakes that you fish for panfish have walleyes too, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Especially the bigger bodies of water like this one. There's a very healthy walleye population.
This one actually taking a little drag, Riley. You might need some help here. Peter, you're over too. There we go.
Oh, your screen is loaded right now.
I got just so many fish down there right now. Okay. Ooh, there. Riley, come on up here, buddy.
Thing.
The cast master today.
It's catching big ones there.
And I tell you what, I'm loading that up with worms, like putting 3 wax worms on there. The opposite thing you said to do at the beginning of the show.
That's how it goes. The second you think you know something, you don't.
No, I'm just kidding you. But these fish are so aggressive. And take a look at that screen right now, folks. You can see that those fish are about 12 feet above the bottom. So do you fish above them?
Yeah, you always want to fish above them. So a key here is when you pull fish from the middle of school, a lot of times you can spook your school.
Oh, so fish above them.
Yep, so you want to pull those more aggressive fish up out of the school and hook them above the rest of the fish.
And that was an aggressive one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that there, Jason. I'm having trouble walking over here. This ice is a little slippery there, buddy. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. Look at the size of that bluegill. That is a giant. Hey, Ryley, come on over. Bring that bump board. I want to get a measurement. Nice fish, man. Every time I fish with you, you get the jumbos. You know that?
Yeah. Lucky.
What do you look at this, Ryley?
That is a tank.
That's an absolute tank. Yeah. Now look, we've caught a couple like that today, but you win the award, I think, buddy. That's the biggest. Let's get a bump on this. Let's see what this one is. What are you guessing, Ryley?
I'm gonna say 10 and a half, 10 and 3/4. Ooh, we got a little over 10 and a quarter there.
All right. That is awesome.
Yeah. That's a tank.
Now, this is trophy fishing, isn't it?
Yes.
Seriously, at its finest.
Yes, it is.
A fish like that's equivalent to a 30-inch walleye, 50-inch
muskie. Yeah, those are rare.
Just an absolute tank.
Get a few of those.
Do you ever have any of your customers mount any of these fish or get replicas?
You know, we promote replicas more than anything. There are some guys that'll make custom molds and then they'll make a real accurate
But that would be one you would get a replica of.
Exactly, yeah, because you don't want to kill them.
Yeah, right.
Johnny!
I'm coming, buddy. What a day, huh? I'm even going to kneel down here. You'll have to help me up, but what do you got?
Well,
something big?
Just feels a little better.
Well, how many fish have you? Oh, let's see.
A ton.
Oh, another magnum. No, I tell you what. And you know, you've fished all your life, and folks want to come up and do this. Ryley's the man. He's got this dialed in. You know, every time we've been with him, right?
Yeah, absolutely. These are some beautiful fish.
Pan fishing should stay good in northern Minnesota for the next several weeks. For more information, call Ryley Hansen. That phone number is 507-217-1276. Oh my gosh, look at the head on that. And look at that mouthful of weed. Look at that pike. Are you having fun with the tip ups?
Having a great time. Love beaver dam.
Oh, look at that, Blake. Holy cow.
Oh my God.
Look at that pike, Blake. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of this pike. Oh gosh. That is a trophy pike right there, pal.
Oh, dude.
Oh man, is that gorgeous. Look at this guy, folks. This is a beauty. Oh, wait till you see the tummy on this guy. Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this.
So John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. Well, I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year.
Yeah,
you too?
Happy New Year.
And I hope next year is as good as the pan fishing that we had today. You know
that can't complain.
Hey, you got any openings for guiding?
Yeah, I do. I think I got 7 dates left open. Most of them are towards February.
Okay, so they should give you a call.
Yeah,
Happy New Year, buddy. Get out of here. No, I'm just kidding you. Hey, folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know if we're going to fish yet. We will find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.